I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
The K-pop world is buzzing. A new rumor circulating within the BTS fan community has once again rocked the international entertainment media. The figure at the center of attention this time is none other than Kim Taehyung, better known as V of BTS. The news has surfaced that Taehyung is preparing a secret collaboration with a global luxury brand in Los Angeles. And what makes this rumor even more shocking is the direct involvement of Bang Si-hyuk, the founder and CEO of HYBE Corporation. Yes, these two big names in the Korean entertainment industry are reportedly teaming up on a project being touted as the most ambitious collaboration in the history of K-pop and fashion. In recent weeks, the internet has been abuzz again after photos circulated of Bang Si-hyuk attending a business forum and a private meeting in Los Angeles. At the same time, rumors also circulated that several executives from prominent European fashion brands were also spotted in the same area, attending an exclusive, unannounced event. Many fans began to connect the two, especially after a leak emerged from an anonymous account known for providing accurate information about the Korean entertainment industry. In its post, the account wrote, "Someone from HYBE and a top artist are preparing a global collaboration project that will combine art, music, and fashion on one grand stage." That sentence alone was enough to send the BTS fan community, especially Taehyung's, into an uproar. A few days later, the rumors were further fueled by the emergence of a photo of Taehyung allegedly taken around Beverly Hills, LA. In the photo, Taehyung is seen wearing a classic black leather jacket, round glasses, and a calm, yet charismatic expression. For fans, the look was no coincidence. They believed the style was a visual cue, an early sign of a major project in the works. Many noted that the outfit bore similarities to the visual campaigns of luxury brands like Celine, Cartier, or Louis Vuitton, all of which have been associated with Taehyung. However, what was most surprising was when Bang Si-hyuk, the CEO of HYBE, was discovered in Los Angeles around the same time. Korean media had reported that Bang PD attended an important meeting regarding HYBE's global expansion, but did not specify the project being discussed. However, several industry sources believe his presence was no coincidence. HYBE is known for being very strategic in building its artist's image, and Bang Si-hyuk typically only gets involved directly when a project is in the works. The project has significant value and global impact. The fact that Taehyung is linked to this rumor makes it all the more plausible. Many K-pop analysts believe that HYBE is attempting to create a new form of collaboration between art, fashion, and music, with Taehyung at the center. This is not without reason. Taehyung is known as the strongest member of BTS in terms of visual art and personal aesthetics. His elegant style, soft yet charismatic expression, and ability to convey a classic luxury feel in every look make him the perfect figure to bridge the K-pop world with the global fashion industry. In fact, one fashion journalist from Seoul suggested that this project will likely be a three-dimensional collaboration. Not just an advertising campaign, but a cross-media project involving cinematic videos, global photo shoots, and possibly even a music release or art installation. In other words, this project is not just about clothes, but about merging the images and emotions of two different worlds, Taehyung's world of music and art, and the world of global luxury. Meanwhile, among fans, theories are starting to emerge. Some believe that this project related to the Celine brand, given Taehyung's close relationship with the brand's creative director over the past few years. However, some have also mentioned Cartier and Bulgari, two luxury jewelry brands reportedly seeking new faces for their 2026 global campaigns. Some fans have even compared Bang Si-hyuk's activity pattern, which is almost identical to when HYBE prepared Jungkook's major collaboration with Calvin Klein in 2023. However, this time the scale of the project is said to be much larger. It didn't take long for this rumor to become a trending topic on various platforms. Hashtags like #TaehyungInLA, #HYBE Project, and #BangSiHyXV topped the charts on Twitter, Weverse, and TikTok. Thousands of theory videos emerged, dissecting Taehyung's every move, every outfit he wore, and even analyzing the lighting and location of the photo, which was believed to have been taken in Los Angeles. Meanwhile, some fans have also noticed activity on HYBE's official account, which has mysteriously begun liking posts about luxury fashion and visual art on platforms like X and Instagram. This is considered an Easter egg, or a sign that HYBE is indeed preparing something big. And amidst all the speculation, Bang Si-hyuk himself remains silent. However, as usual, Bang PD's silence only fuels the rumors. Looking at his career track record, HYBE's choice to make Taehyung the center of this global project was no accident. Taehyung possesses a universal appeal that other idols rarely possess. He not only exudes the aura of a K-pop star, but also the charm of an artiste, someone who can naturally bridge Eastern and Western cultures. In every previous collaboration, whether with brands or art projects, Taehyung has always brought an emotional, classic, and elegant edge that is difficult to replicate. This is what makes global luxury brands so attracted to him. Furthermore, Taehyung's presence at various global fashion events, such as Paris Fashion Week, has previously proven his influence. Each appearance results in a drastic increase in sales and online searches for the brands he wears. From a business perspective, making Taehyung the face of a global project is certainly a highly strategic move, especially for HYBE, which is currently ambitious to expand its influence into the lifestyle and luxury world. Amidst this explosion of rumors, HYBE has remained silent. However, their silence has only strengthened public confidence that this project is real. Some observant fans have discovered that HYBE Global has recently renewed several patents and trademarks in the United States, one of which uses the term Vision Project. Interestingly, the word Vision is closely related to the letter V, the initial of Taehyung's stage name. Furthermore, several HYBE creative staff who previously worked on international projects like Jungkook x Calvin Klein and NewJeans x Apple Music have suddenly been spotted in Los Angeles. They have shared photos of the studio and filming locations without disclosing any details, but fans have quickly recognized this pattern. Whenever HYBE's creative team gathers abroad without official confirmation, it always means one thing: a major project is in the works. In fact, some reports even suggest that Bang Si-hyuk himself visited a Hollywood creative studio previously used by luxury brands to shoot global campaigns. If true, this is no longer a coincidence, but rather strong evidence that HYBE and the major brand are preparing something for an imminent release. In South Korea, major media outlets like Dispatch, the Korea Herald, and Star News have begun to take this rumor more seriously. Dispatch even wrote a special article discussing Taehyung's career journey as a global fashion icon, highlighting how his every move in the fashion world has led to new trends. They wrote, "Taehyung is the definition of modern elegance. He doesn't follow trends, he creates them." The article quickly went viral, reinforcing the public's belief that HYBE was indeed building a grand narrative ahead of an official announcement. Some observers even suspect that HYBE is deliberately allowing this rumor to spread as part of a marketing silence strategy, a strategy of silence that actually piques public curiosity. Amidst the increasingly wild speculation, an interesting theory has emerged that this project is more than just a typical fashion campaign. According to several sources in the entertainment industry, the project is described as a cross-disciplinary collaboration involving elements of music, short films, and visual installations with a modern art concept. In other words, this project will be a fusion of Taehyung's music, visual art, and luxury brand aesthetics all in one. This rumor was further strengthened after an international photographer who has worked with Taehyung shared a photo of a vintage camera on his Instagram story with the caption, "Back to working with someone who defines beauty." Although he didn't mention a name, many fans are convinced that the photographer is referring to Taehyung, as the photographer once photographed him for a magazine campaign several years ago. If this project does involve visual and musical elements, it will be a major breakthrough. HYBE will be the first agency in Korea to combine the concepts of luxury branding with the artistic storytelling of an idol. And with Taehyung at the center, this project has the potential to be a new milestone in the relationship between K-pop and the international art world. One thing is for sure, When Kim Taehyung's name is mentioned alongside Bang Si-hyuk's, it's not just gossip.